Ladies and gentlemen, for those following along at home, we have had a little bit of technical difficulties and lost some footage, but we're going to recap as quick as possible what happened on night 2 and 3 of the Blackout. So Gunther would return to the ring in a series of matches, beating first Wheeler Yuta. Later on, a big powerbomb to Pac. He would get a second win, and the third win in this competition would be Brody King's first loss. Gunther heavily in the winner's bracket. Later on, Sami Zayn, trying to get on the winning path, would take out a winner from the first round and a loser from the first round, beating Orange Cassidy and Chad Gable. Jon Moxley would get a big win over debuting Jushin Thunder Liger as he would choke him out for his second win in this tournament. Kurt Angle would tap out a Blackpool Combat Club member, Cesaro, tapping out to the ankle lock. Kurt Angle staying on the winning ways here in this tournament. Evan Bourne would roll up Finn Balor for the 1-2-3. Evan Bourne sneaks out his second victory of this tournament. Darby was attacked backstage. We didn't know who did it. Kevin Owens would capitalize for the 1-2-3. Darby was injured from that attack. We still don't know who did it. TWFC Champion Cody Rhodes would be in a bad way, but he would roll through for the 1-2-3, pinning Minoru Suzuki. And up next was a rematch from earlier in the year of a time limit draw. After the suplex, the ropes would help Danielson hold on, and he would tap out Eddie Kingston. Even though it's unofficial, he has the IWGP title now, but Kingston learned from his mistakes and wouldn't shake hands. Backstage, the Blackpool Combat Club was jumping Gunther when Danielson said, "That's not my style," but Moxley told him, "I gotta do what I gotta do to get ahead in this tournament. You've already won a title." Danielson would come out and tell Moxley, "No, we don't do things this way." Moxley and Danielson were arguing, and the distraction would cause a low blow and a roll-up as Sami Zayn would get the 1-2-3 over Moxley. The Blackpool Combat Club's Moxley and Danielson still arguing on the outside. Sami Zayn would move on to face TWFC Champion. And once again, Cody Rhodes would get the win in the rematch. Both times, Sami Zayn came close, but Cody was both times able to pin Sami Zayn. He is eliminated. Backstage, he wanted to know why his partner Kevin Owens wasn't there for him. Kevin Owens told him, "I have to prepare for a world title match of my own." He would tell Sami Zayn just to trust him. He needs his help to keep the championship. They got to stay on the same page. The finals of the challenger bracket. Evan Bourne and Kurt Angle finally getting to go one-on-one, and after almost 30 minutes of back and forth, the Tiger Driver on the bad neck of Angle would punch Evan Bourne's ticket to the finals. Evan Bourne, from zero to hero, he's made it to the finals, and Kurt Angle showing some love after the match. But the big one, the finals of the championship bracket, the council determined we need an undisputed champion. It's TWFC Champion Cody versus World Champion Kevin Owens. And this one was wild. When the ref went down, Owens was using the chair, but Sammy would grab the chair and tell him, "No, the council is watching. You have to do this the right way. You can do this the right way, Kevin." Owens went to finish off the American Nightmare with the stunner, but it was reversed into a crossroads, and the injured Cody would get the arm over, and we have a new world champion, but most importantly, we have an undisputed champion. Cody Rhodes with both titles. Sami Zayn knows Owens did the right thing, but Owens is not going to be happy. Cody moves on to the finals as a double champion, the TWFC Undisputed Champion. And he would be met by the other man who made it to the finals, Evan Bourne and Cody Rhodes in the finals of the World Series of Wrestling. So again, if you like to follow along with our storylines, this Blackout was a way to have a bunch of matches and figure out which direction we wanted to go. We ended up losing a little bit of footage, so we quickly recapped the ending, but we are back to a new starting point, and the storylines will pick up from here. We have a huge mega match for the finals of this World Series of Wrestling as we gear towards our next huge event. In other words, the Blackout has concluded. We now have our finals of the World Series of Wrestling, and we will pump out a brand new episode and pick up all storylines going forward from here. Make sure you leave us some love, some comments, some likes, hit the subscribe button, and we're going to keep pumping the content out. We are back current, and we have some major storylines coming up.